All right, I got some clips of you. Let's check them out.
I just read something that said you can't build a kingdom with someone who still wants attention from the village. Ugh. I just
I find women, they think they make sense, but a lot of times women don't. It's just that here's the thing where, okay, what do you think is going to counteract that? In the sense that, so you, the queen, him, the king. I don't know any king that don't have mistresses and concubines. It's like women don't realize that they want top tier conditions. Guess what? I'm sorry. I think that's part of men's nature. Top tier men are very uh they're not monogamous minded. They're not. So to think you're building a kingdom with a king and to expect him not to, you know, care about other women makes you just stupid.
Girls who don't have kids don't belong with men that do. I hope this doesn't ruffle any feathers, but if it does, it's my opinion, babe. Um, we don't belong with men that have kids. Girls who don't have kids don't belong with men that do. And if you are, that's fine. I was there too. And if it's working and you love it, go ahead. First of all, let's start with the main problem. Someone's second baby mama? Please. Please don't piss me off. Second? What the fuck is that? No. Anywho,
Are are women being forced to be with any man? Literally every man a woman is with, she chose him, right? Because this is like dating for women and dating for men are drastically different in my opinion. One, men pick from what he gets, what he can get. Women pick from what is it? Well, from all the options that come to them. So for men, they don't get that many options, right? Because again, they have to create options, and the chance to create it ain't that high, right? You ain't getting you ain't get your men are not choosing from hundreds of women, while women are choosing from dozens to hundreds of men. And then the man you chose is the one you chose. No one forced you to choose it. And honestly, you have the abundance, and yet that's the man you chose. So again, no one's forcing you to choose men with kids or without kids. Ridiculous. And second, what? So you want to be his first baby mama then?
I was with someone who had a kid. I met her when she was 5, and breaking up with her was harder than breaking up with him. With him, I was like, "Bye, bitch. See you never." With her, it was immediate tears, hugging, like telling her you could fucking call me anytime. I'm here. Don't ever forget about me. Like, don't forget who fucking taught you how to this. Dude, I taught her so many things. Like, oh, her humor is top tier. Anyways, see what I mean? I miss her more than I miss him. Like, I had to break up with 2 people. And the main person, I was like, bitch, can you leave? Can I share custody with you, please? Like, can you drop her off sometimes? But overall, like, my life, our relationship had to.
Why is there such an echo? So you chose the man you barely cared for. You care that he has the kid? You didn't even care for him like that.
Adapt around her. Like, all plans had to be around the co-parenting schedule. Most of our outings were family oriented. I mean, it was fun, but it was just like I didn't really like appreciate those moments. Like, I was happy to be a part of them, but like at the end of the day, like, I mean, do I want to go to the zoo, or would I like to go? I don't know. I, Whatever. That's besides the point.
The club?
Another fucking topic is, I remember one time, like, this is gonna point out the bitchy side of me. One time he asked me, he's like, you don't just like, she doesn't just like make you happy like when she walks into the room. No. Like
It seems weird, okay? And then you just said that you missed her more than you missed him, and it was hard. It's like, okay,
love her so much, but like, again, he asked, he's like, well, no, I did miss her when she wasn't around, but like, he was like, you know, she doesn't just make you like light up your no, because the parent is always gonna love the kid more. Like, you know, you understand the love that I don't understand yet. Another bitchy side of me, bitch, I'm a fucking bitch. I used to tell him, if we do get pregnant, I don't want you at the doctor's office. I don't want you at anything that includes the child. Because why? You've already watched this movie, bitch. It's my first time watching the movie.
that doesn't take away from your first time. It will still be your first time. I find it's like, who forces women to be with these men? Who? I really don't understand it. If you don't like him, don't be with him. I swear to God, it's like, I've said this before, and I'll stand on this until the day I die. Just be single. I swear to God, women today are honestly so miserable. Please, no one is forcing you to get with this man. No one is forcing you to stay with this man. How can you say that you love this man, right? I just like, oh, I stayed with him because of love. You love him? Really? You literally said, if we have a child, I don't want you around. How do you say you love this man? Seems like you just want him to use him for a child or something. Women are so miserable, and I have hundreds, if not thousands, of videos of just showing how miserable modern day women are.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, sitting with someone who's already watched the movie and they keep talking and shit and they're like, oh, this is gonna happen. I don't want to watch the movie with you who already watched the movie. God damn, that's such a bad thing to say to somebody. But like, do you get it? Like, imagine, I don't know if this has happened to anybody, but imagine being like at a doctor's appointment and like him saying like, oh yeah, that happened.
Remember what she just said, right? Remember what she just said. She just said, I really want you to ingrain that into your brain. Body count. Aren't like so she understands that boundary or at that preference, that standard. She does, but women don't understand men's standard of body count. Right? Oh, the virgin thing? Oh, look at that. I swear to God, women constantly prove men right. Why men say low body count? Oh, like, oh, you want a virgin? Really? Really? Yeah, I don't want a woman that has a body count of 20, 30, 40, 50, because seriously. And comes out of a woman's mouth, not out of a man's mouth, is it? Right? A woman's mouth. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? I always, I just did a video of a woman saying, "Oh, men don't understand boundaries until it happens to them." Seems like women are no different. Seems like women are no different. What can I say? What can I say?
With, don't talk about that here with me. Glad I've never experienced that and like, I didn't have to get to that point, but like, imagine. Again, it goes back to second. What the fuck is second, bitch? First or nothing. If you're not first, you're last. I'm so sorry to any.
I swear to God, it's like, I've said this before. If women were men, right? They themselves would be incels or red pill, right? Literally, imagine again. This is why I love this shit. Imagine if that came out of a man's mouth. Literally, that's body count talking point, right? That's body count talking point. That is pair bonding talking point right there. literally red pill ideology out from a woman's mouth.
Any single dads that are watching this, because I'm sure you guys are amazing, but you guys have a broken family. Ugh, another red flag. You know what I mean? Like, I would tell him, like, you want another broken family? Ew.
So, so you already assume that you are going to have a broken family with a man? Where's the asteroid? Where is that meteorite?
Damn, I was really mean. I am really mean. But let me get my thoughts together. Because I'm just pointing out how I'm a major red flag. But at the end of the day, you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, we don't fucking belong with someone who has kids. Like, they've crossed into a different whole world that we don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? I will not do it again. It's not for me. To the gentleman upstairs, do not send me a tatted, tall, mustache goatee combo because I might fold. But if you do, if he's a pappy, ooh, I'll never do it again. Wasn't for me. If you're currently in that situation, by all means, it is a beautiful thing. I am so grateful that I was a part of her life, but I will never do that again. No. Wait, I had one last thought because
It's funny, but am I alone in this? I get single baby mama vibes. Future single baby mama vibes from this woman. Could you, if you had to guess, right? You had to bet money on it, right? You had to bet money on it. Do you think this woman is going to be a married mother or a single mother? If you had to bet money on it, you tell me.
I watched it over again and I forgot to include something. You have no opinion, bitch. Your opinion doesn't matter. Why? Because you're not a fucking parent. You can't say anything to them, the baby mama or anything, because it's like, bitch, what do you know? Call me when you have kids. Are they wrong? I mean, I'm very kind of savvy in that because, like, I helped pretty much raise my sister. Not financially, but, like, I was always in charge of her. So, like, I know how to fucking navigate how to talk to a kid. And me and my stepdaughter are very, very, very much alike. So, like, I knew how to, like, talk to her and what she needs and all that shit. But when it comes to, like, actual real life shit, your opinion doesn't matter, bitch. Who are you? Who are you? And that sucked ass so bad because it's like, you're
You also are giving support to why men don't desire to date single mothers, regardless if he has a child or not. Regardless if he has a child or not, right? Men are not jumping for joy to date single mothers. Like what you just said, right? Who are you to say anything about the again, all the responsibility, no authority.
only important in certain things and other things, pipe down, bitch. This ain't your place. We're girls who don't have.
As an autistic girly, I hate appointments because they take up my whole day. No matter what time they're at, they could be 8 a.m. or they can be 8 p.m., my whole day is gone. And then once I come back from them and I get them out the way, I'm burnt out. So like doing like a little early morning appointment to counteract the fact that I hyper-focus on the fact that I have to go somewhere doesn't even work because I can't do anything the rest of the day anyways, because going to that appointment burns me out. As an autistic...
Why did I say this one, right? Why did I say this one? Because I'm personal opinion, right? This is my personal pet peeve, right? My personal pet peeve. Just like the whole narcissistic kind of thing, right? My ex was a narcissistic. My ex was a narcissist. We have a modern day self-diagnosis problem where again, it's not necessarily geared towards this woman because I don't know who she is. I just somehow she just popped on my FYP. But it is so it's annoying. It's a pet peeve that so many people are labeling themselves autistic, neurodivergent, right? That's a big thing right now. They're using all of this, psycho babble terms to I don't know. It's like particularly with the left, right? Particularly with the left. It's sometimes like they're trying to. It's like I don't know what is it like a popularity contest or like I'm part of the like weird kids cool club or some shit like that. Like I'm autistic. Really? Are you? Are you medically diagnosed as autistic or you just I'm like this, I'm like that, so I must be autistic. I'm like, why is that? Is why is like it's the thing where autism was always just I just find it weird, that people want to make it like some kind of a cool club thing, right? It's like, oh, we're all autistic, we're all weird and unique. I mean, yeah, but again, it's just it's a pet peeve that so many people wants to self-prescribe themselves as autistic. Self-describe themselves, right? Describes themselves as autistic. I mean, like again, I'm not saying I know it or anything. I just find it like really because in my honest opinion, I think most of these people who think they're autistic, they label it themselves, right? They have some kind of whatever, some like she said, right? Time annoyance, whatever. And then like, oh, I must be autistic. Okay. I guess you're I was gonna say the R word, right? I mean, it's like people are. Well, when I grew up, that was it's just saying these people are stupid, but now it's a thing or something. So I don't know. It's just a personal pet peeve of mine. So I just wanted to say it that all these people are autistic, and I just I put this in the same realm as false allegations where okay you're just saying shit, say shit, and then you will downplay, right? Or you will pretty much it's like crying wolf. You will make actual victims uh be it will be less believable, right? It would be less believable. I'm not saying autistic necessarily has a look, but come on, right? So that's just my thing.
When I hear a man talking about the physical requirements he has for like the girl that he dates or like the woman he's in a relationship for, like what she has to look like and what her body has to look like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over the beer gut and the bald spot. You want to repeat yourself? When I hear
Now, here's the thing where am I saying that there's no, delusional men out there? There's plenty, right? There's plenty of delusional men out there. But I just find it funny that it is okay for a woman to be delusional, right? It's okay, right? You want that again, that 6 feet 6 feet tall man, over 6 feet tall man, you want that 6 figure man, right? You want that 6 pack man, you want that 6 inch man, you want that you want as top tier of a man as possible when you are average yourself, sometimes even below average, right? You go girl, you deserve that. You're the queen, you're a 10, all that shit, right? But when it's come to a man, he cannot be delusional. He needs to be realistic. He has to be realistic. I mean, like, again, I will promote to be realistic, but I'm more saying that it's always funny that it is okay and supported for women to be delusional, for women to aim high. But God forbid a man aims high. Women will always try to humble him, right? Women will always try to humble him. And here's the thing, right? I'm saying fine. I don't disagree that, you know, you want to humble him. Fine. But God forbid a man tries to humble a woman. Misogynist. Misogynist. Oh, no one's calling this woman a misandrist, right? So it's like, I don't mind humbling delusional men. I don't. But it's like, keep the same energy, which women don't. Women don't keep the same energy. Like, God forbid a man humbles a woman, brings her down to earth. Oh, no, that's misogyny, right? But okay, humbling a man is fine. Humbling a man is fine. That's all I'm saying. I have no problem with people humbling delusional men. I have no problem with that. I'm on board for it, right? Because yeah, you have a beer gut, you're balding, and you want a top tier woman. Yeah, you're delusional too, right? I would say that. But it's like, it's the same energy. Women do not have the same energy. So this is why I say women don't have, it's the audacity. It's the entitlement. How dare you bring down a delusional man when honestly you will support delusional women?
I'm honestly at the age and stage of dating now where if we're dating, meaning we're going on dates, we're seeing each other consistently, we're talking, whatever, you know, I don't even like saying talking anymore. That feels just very childish to me. I don't know. But if we're dating and I tell you, hey, I have this problem. There's this problem. It could be a small problem. Like I could say, you know, it's late and I need gas in my car, something like that, right? It could be something minuscule. If I tell you a problem and you do not respond to me with the solution to that problem, but you respond to me with like, oh, dang, that's crazy. Or what are you going to do? Or something that puts finding the answer to the problem back on me, I immediately know you're not my husband. Immediately, because the man that I'm supposed to be with is a problem solver and wants to solve my problems in a way that takes the pressure off of my shoulders. So if you don't have the answer to the problem, you're not. I'm honestly.
God forbid I humble her. Right? God forbid I humble her. I will be called a misogynist. But you know what? I don't fucking care. Because here's the humbling. Absolute entitlement. Absolute delusional. The audacity. The audacity. So you want men to solve your problem. God forbid men want you to solve theirs. Oh, these men are sassy. What are you, a passenger princess? Right? You're sassy. You must be down low. Why do you want to be treated like a woman? Really? It's always fine one way. God forbid it's the other way. This is the thing where this is why men find women useless. This is why men find women useless, right? Because you are. You are. It's not that you want him to find a solution. You want him to be your solution, right? It's not like he wants to find a solution. You want him to be your solution. You want him to pay for it. And I said this, right? Fine, whatever. Want whatever you want. But I, to be honest, this is why. Here's another woman that is an example of why I'm a big supporter of if women are more than ever, right? Staying single, going childless. I support that shit out of that. I support the shit out of women being happily single. Please. I will never say women aren't, right? I will never say, oh, no, you need a man, you need a family, you need children. No, please. One, we definitely don't need more single moms in this world. Two, please, you're miserable. Don't date men. I either stick to women go to women, or please just stay single for the rest of your life. But I have no voice, right? I'm no one special. Two, men are stupid, right? Men are stupid. Men have no self-respect. I've clearly learned that, right? Men have no self-respect because men will still deal with these delusional women. Men will still deal with these delusional women because men are desperate. Men are desperate for whatever, for anything, right? Because like I said this before, women on 600-pound life, right, have men. I believe the majority of them have men. So Men have men have no standards. Men have no boundaries. Men will get whatever they can get. So, but I hope that the few men I can reach, I hope they have self-respect.
One time I was talking to this guy and I said, I want flowers weekly in a relationship. That's just the standard. And he was like, flowers weekly? That's just insane. That's nuts. No way. I said, no way to you. I simply said, what you're not willing to do, the next man will. Who gets mad? He gets mad. Then I asked him, why do you think that's so crazy? And he was like, it takes away from the value of getting surprise flowers, every once in a while. If you get them weekly, you won't appreciate them anymore. What the hell? Who that gets flowers weekly would stop appreciating them? Maybe if someone's ungrateful out there, maybe you. But I feel like weekly flowers, knowing you thought about me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you pick them up, I'm like, I love you. Thank you. Do more men think that? They think that the more they get a woman flowers, the less they mean something? What? Back to him getting upset, I was like, yeah, another man will be willing to do it. And he was like, wait, what? Like, why would you say that? Because it's true. Even one thing that a man hates about me, the next one's gonna love. One thing that a man's not willing to do, the next one will do, like, without me asking. It's so, like, frustrating. First of all, I don't even like to argue with men because it's like, good, get out of my face. But having to make a man understand the mind of a woman is just, I just feel like they either have it or they don't. Like the understanding. Because that was an insane conversation. If I tell you I want flowers every week, you better be at Trader Joe's every damn week. I'm not even asking you to make me a bouquet, although that would be nice. Love that. Just some flowers. You don't have $15, $20 to spare every week? Get out of my face. One time I was talking to
one way to prove it, right, is that women get so much attention from men. Women don't appreciate it, right? Women don't appreciate that. So literally that proves it, right? That proves it. You get an abundance of attention from men. So the men that would give you attention, you don't care because again, you get enough of it. You get more than you want, right? Women get more than enough attention from men, so they don't even desire it. That literally proves it. Now, two, I would never tell women to lower your standards, to erase certain standards, right? Great. I will only say that, okay, is your current boyfriend doing it? Is the next man already doing it? If you say no, then honestly, you have yet to find a man, keep a man that's doing that for you. And I'm pretty sure is that it isn't that she has no options of men, right? This is my thing, right? Why I would never tell a woman to lower standards, because life will dictate if your standards make sense or not. Life will dictate if your standards make sense or not. Because hey, I've seen the most biggest man haters have men. So really, what can I say? Right? What can I say? I mean, like if you whatever standards you have and men will still want you, really? Okay, fine. Your standard works for you, right? Your views, your personality, your whatever, it works for you. Problem is when it doesn't, right? When it doesn't work for you, shows you that you are the problem, right? Shows you that you are delusional. Because if this woman, who is relatively cute, right? Relatively pretty, her standards is whatever it is. Yet she still cannot find a man that fits that can do that. One, she's attracted to the wrong men that can't do what she wants, yet she still gets with those men. So honestly, your standards doesn't fit for the men you want. Two, right? You don't want the men that can do it for you. So really, again, your standard doesn't fit for you, right? It doesn't fit for what you want. So you can't get a man that you want to do what you want. So you don't qualify for it, essentially. A lot of times, like, this is why I don't change what women want. I just love to hear women's stories because it shows you that, you know what? You don't qualify for what you want. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?